All right, let's test the mic. Hello, hello. We should be at the subway entrance here. Yeah, we are. Oh, sorry about that. Give me a minute to get set up. Okay, let's continue. So now we explore Caldera Street Station.
The gates to the platform were closed. I had a ticket.
Dude, these drawings are so creepy. The atmosphere itself is the most scary part. They look like a jumble.
Something about the station platform felt significant. It would work in my writing, but I needed more. Something lingered here. A half-forgotten memory. An echo.
Keep going with the eyes. An FBI agent had come here before me on the trail of a murder cult. He'd gone missing, presumed dead. The cult was leaving me clues to follow, connecting the dots from one murder to the next, inviting me to draw an obscene picture on the city map. Caldera Street Station. The name made me think of the exit wound of a bullet.
I had a flash of inspiration. The ghost of my fictional detective. A story thread I could use in my writing.
Plot element from an echo. You can rewrite it into reality on the plot board.
I had a location. I had a story thread. I would put them together, write them into my story to create a path deeper into the dark place.
Select the FBI agent plot element and activate it with the enter to rewrite reality in the Caldera Street Station.
Things clicked into place. The story rang true. I was making progress. The dark place reacted to my story. The way into the tunnels was no longer blocked.
So we have not discovered the subway map yet. Is it this right here? No, that's the transit line map. That's not the subway map. Not in service. What is that thing billowing over there? Late nights you end here with Dark Avenue downtown via bridge. Looper Express to Mirror Heights except late nights. I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. That's how the game opens.
It could not be opened on the side.
Nine 467. That might be relevant. I'll take a screenshot. Okay. Restores health fully. Okay. You are a lousy writer. It's not like your stories are any good, not like they have any artistic merit. Cheap thrills and pretentious shit, that's all you're good for. Just look at me, look at your work. I like how they exit at the middle of platform. I like how the subconsciously the dark place is trying to discourage him. That drawing is so scary.
the Fed had glimpsed into the maw of darkness, it swallowed him whole. The tracks led into the tunnel. That was my way forward.
Why is this distortion effect here?
The blood trail continued deeper into darkness.
Where does that lead? So these special corridors always change and connect places in a weird way. It says 0 there.
Shit. I don't like the sound of that.
The sudden jump, like audio jump scares, are really annoying. I want to reduce the audio sensitivity of that. It's really jarring. The visual intensity is fine. Return scratch. Aha, we have the map. What's on this side? Is that a dead end?
The story determined where I could go.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
where
yeah.
I couldn't.
That's a dead end. Words of aid, words of gun. Increases hand flares area effect by 13%. Increases effectiveness of trauma pads. Painkillers. Okay. Provides 5% chance to not consume ammo when firing the revolver. That's way too less. Increases knockback force of Allen's shotgun. Flare gun's projectile area of effect by 25%. I don't have either. That's the problem. Trauma pads. Words of gun. Getting a stronger shotgun does sound good. When we find it. His own footstep sounds are freaking me out more. Follow the blood trail. Okay. Something is up there. This connects to there. This connects to there, I think. Yeah, I don't know what these arrows mean. But now let's follow the blood trail. His own footsteps are more unnerving than in-game sounds made by other things.
The tunnels were a maze. The blood trail led me on.
There's a light shift there. So something opens up here if I bring a light here. But I don't have any stored lights. So this area can only be accessed through there. And then we'll get here. Then we'll access this. Then we'll get here. We'll clear this. Then we get here, and that's the end, I think, of this section. There is a light there, yeah.
Another place to use in the story. I needed to search the tunnels for further visions. Inspiration for the story that would lead me deeper.
You found a new scene, go to the plot board to rewrite reality.
I had found another compelling location to use. I changed the story, and with that, the dark place changed.
It's bad luck to be on this case. The cult can get you anywhere with that black magic shit. Let the day shift handle it. What happened, anyway?
Some Fed came looking for the cult, but
These are Thornton and Mulligan, right?
it was a trap. A satanic blood sacrifice.
Anyone who gets involved with the cult, they're next. I heard their leader is this famous writer, Alan Wake. Their unholy motherfucking messiah.
Sounds like a load of bull.
The blood trail disappeared under the rubble. I had a feeling something was waiting there.
Scene collapse tunnel. Okay.
The federal agent had come here looking for answers. All he found was a fate worse than death.
What's here on the map? Nothing?
Alan Wake.
Scared me. There's something here. You lost her. Ah, light. Word of lamp found. Okay. What does word of lamp do? Restores 50 to 75 health for each second when using the flashlight boost on hostile shadows. Hey, that's good. What's on the radio?
An FBI agent had come here before me on the trail.
We just heard that. That's just music.
Good evening. A writer trapped in a dream world attempts to write a story to shape reality around him and escape. He is beset by visions leaking in from realities beyond his own. He uses those visions as inspiration.
I had to be at the scene to see and understand it. Another echo lingered here. A source of inspiration.
Okay, there's an echo there.
Word is your research can help me, ma'am. What do you know?
There's more than one urban legend about the cult of the word. The murder cult used these tunnels for their ritual sacrifices. They say the cult reenacted the murders in Alan Wake's crime books. The Wake was even involved somehow, under a false identity, Mr. Scratch, which is, of course, a nickname for the devil himself.
It was disturbing finding myself in the story this way. But I was desperate, and it felt right for the story.
Word is your research can help me, ma'am. What do you know?
Let's listen to this.
Urban legend about the cult of the word. The murder
Why is
cult
it so
used these
quiet?
tunnels for their ritual sacrifices. They say the cult reenacted the murders in Alan Wake's crime books. The Wake was even involved somehow, under a false identity, Mr. Scratch, which is, of course, a nickname for the devil himself.
Okay, nothing new was learned.
The plot element I found would drive the story forward. I couldn't add a new element from here. I'd have to go to the scene.
Oh boy. So they wanted us to go back to the scene.
Wake. This side. Sort this out. Come on! Cult with the words. The story will go on forever.
That's why I couldn't back off. Ooh, we are back at the scene. Didn't mean to do that. Wasted that flare because I pressed the wrong button.
The plot changed the details of the world. I could imagine this murder cult performing their macabre acts beyond the collapsed tunnel. The cultists laid the Casey novel onto the altar with reverence. Their twisted Bible.
These are all the pages that they've put on logs. Yeah. Very disturbing. Now what's to the left?
Wake. The darkness inside.
Wait, where am I going? This place is really confusing.
Alan, awake.
We have to find signs of cult activity. We still can't access this yet unless we find a spare light. Let's save first. Where does that lead? That leads all the way here, I think. So before we take that door,
It was locked from the other side.
so that's locked. I'm missing something. Do I have to grab the light from there? Let's see.
Alan, wake. I arrived.
When you open the map, I think the game is not paused, which is a very scary thing to do in any horror game. What happens if I take the light from here? How do I zoom out of the map? No. The subway just vanishes if I do that. Basically, we need one more light. Can I grab it from here somewhere? Doesn't feel like it. I don't see any lit lights up here. So they want us to find more cult activity. Maybe this side? We checked that door already. That's locked, right? It's locked.
It could not be opened on this side.
Yes, because I don't know what these symbols mean. I wish they had like given a legend to the map. Maps without legends are really confusing. We need to be able to access this area, but we don't have a spare light. There's a light there. But if I try to grab it, this area becomes blocked. So I took it. Now how do I get back there? Oh boy. It's an environmental puzzle that we're trying to solve here. Never mind, I was able to progress. Ah, so I missed that door there. I see. Now we can access that this area to the right. Let's look at the map first, what it looks like. So light shift inactive, and it'll open this path up.
The water was gone. The way forward was open.
Hey, hello Choxy, how are you? How are you doing? Long time no see. What are you up to? I hope all is good. To Shrine Station platform. Ah, so this connects here, then we do the things here. Then we go from here to here maybe? Or from here... No, we go from here to here. And then from here to here. I don't know. We'll find out. Are you playing some Battlefield 6 lately? You moved to Delhi from your hometown. Ah, I see. So you've been busy moving. I see. You moved from Jammu to Delhi, right? If I remember correctly. And forgive me if I'm remembering incorrectly. This game's atmosphere is so creepy. Oh hey, I hear Sheriff Breaker. Nah man, PC not here yet. You got a PS5 though. Ah, nice. PS5 has a very nice collection of games and Uptown Trains. I see. PS5 has a very nice collection of games now. When it launched, it didn't have any games at all. But now there are a lot of games on the PS5 and you can get that subscription service. That PlayStation Plus or whatever. It gives you access to a catalog of games which include a lot of classics. Some of which you might not have played before because they were PlayStation exclusive, like Uncharted 1, 2 and 3. They never came to PC. You got PS Plus only? Yeah. So Uncharted 1, 2 and 3 you can play now. You can play older God of War games, the very old games. You can play a lot of exclusive things that have never moved away from PlayStation. Infamous 1 and Infamous 2, Infamous Second Son. Lots of games that you got access to now through PS Plus catalog. And in general, you need to have PS Plus for networking. Sadly, you have to pay for networking. I blame Microsoft though, because they started that model of asking people money for networking. When on PC, networking is free. That's one downside of console gaming, I would say. Everything else is pretty good. On a lot of games, you can also connect keyboard and mouse. The games that support it. So I think Battlefield 6 supports keyboard and mouse. Indie is also on a PS5. Indie uses a keyboard and mouse with his PS5. So there's that. Hold on, I heard Breaker. Where was he? He's in this room. How do I... Ah, like this. Ordering a keyboard and mouse for BF6 only?
Hey,
yeah, it should be good.
Alan. Tim Breaker, in case you don't remember again.
You might face issues when it comes to streaming. Because the way the PlayStation handles streaming to YouTube and everything, it works most of the time, but sometimes it just drops the connection and you can't reconnect to the previous stream. It's a bit buggy. So you might, if you have a separate laptop with a decent enough GPU or a CPU, you can use a capture card, an external capture card, to capture the input from the PlayStation 5.
More now.
It's good to hear, man.
You're not going to stream for a while? Ah, then it's okay. Anyway, for short streams or like when you don't care if the stream gets interrupted or not, PS5 direct streaming also works. But it gives you less options to control stuff. Ooh, he added more stuff for us. Oh, let's speak with him first.
How's your search for Mr. Door going?
It's not great. This dream we're in, putting a lot of roadblocks in my way.
So you think this is a dream?
I'm not ruling it out. You know, my dreams have always been incredibly vivid. They feel real until the second I wake up. You know, in the dreams, I'm often someone else. A different person with a different name, living a different life in a different world. It's alternate realities, maybe.
Uh-huh.
But certain things don't change.
That's a slight reference to Quantum Break.
Like Door.
The sketch you have does look like the Door I know. The talk show host.
All I know is the Door has something to do with what's happening to me. And he knows that I know. He's like some sadistic mastermind torturing me.
Okay. But yeah, BF6 is fun. It has its frustrations. But it has its fun moments as well. So he's trying to remember. So we are reading this from the perspective of Breaker. I was at the morgue. I was about to give the evidence to the FBI. Door transported me here. Why? So we have already seen Door. Okay. Yeah, these notes have not changed. But we got the updated map from him, so that's good. Is he storing anything here? He is. Some flashlights. The other door is locked. Or like doesn't have anything in it. A fridge. Let's see. Oh, he marked a lot of stuff for us. Including that thing there. Oh, was that for this locked door? Okay. Point of interest. Okay, so that's gone now. No, that's still here. Weird. You're gonna get BF in a while though. Meanwhile, gotta go. Break's over. Okay, I'll catch you later. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure to leave a like on the YouTube stream. You know how it goes. These things keep respawning. This map is weird, the way they have drawn things. Hey, that's cheating. Okay. Hey, break room, let's go.
The memory is fading like a dream. I must hold on to it. I remember an awful beacon in the darkness, a scene of a ritualistic murder site in the subway tunnels. Is it a previous draft of my writing? Must be. I've been trying to shape the dark place around me, but so much fades away. Even my memory of the process, washed away by dark waves. But some things remain. The darkest, nastiest elements, like the murder site. It's my goal, a stepping stone to travel deeper to escape. Write a narrative that takes me there. Casey will lead me to it. The memory is fading like a dream. I...
1 second, chat. What am I noticing? Ah, I see. Oh, stutter. There's something behind me. I guess it's upstairs.
The train blocked my way forward, but it was here for a reason. It had a role to play.
Rewrite the derailed train scene, okay? Let me check here first. Aha. Okay, that's not good. This is classic Remedy. Even in Control, the game Control, Remedy will show you a shortcut. You go to the shortcut, you will find some new supplies. As soon as you grab the supplies, the game will spawn enemies behind you. So you waste some of your supplies that you just got. So your happiness...
Use the plot board to keep building the story.
Yeah. I know game. I know what to do. Your happiness is short-lived for finding that thing. Ooh, there is something hidden here. It says look up. Maybe it only appears... Hold on. Maybe it only appears if I do the plot board thing. It's pointing straight there.
I was sure the plot board had the pieces I needed.
Aha. Words of War found. Increase damage dealt by the last bullet in the revolver's chamber by 25%. Increase double barrel shotgun damage by 25% when hitting multiple enemies with one shot. Restore 15% of max health when landing a direct hit with the flare gun. I don't even have the flare gun right now. This might be good to clear hordes. This is horde clearing. But this is healing. And only 15%, which will increase when we find more words. Let's get healing for now. Let's go down here. Yes, let's rewrite the
I have a new
thing.
idea for a scene.
Missing agent first. So nothing changed here, okay. Plot board? I did that, right? Yeah, I did that.
Hello? Anyone there? Dead.
I think the game wants me to replace this with the murder cult now. Okay, game.
The story thread felt right
Yep.
here. The cult poured the gasoline over the train car. An iron cage that would soon become a coffin.
Why are some of the bullets missing? Pretty sure that was right on the head. Okay, we are gonna explore all this area now. There's an echo to my right, something hidden there, and two things there.
Go on, ma'am.
This is where the history of the cult gets genuinely disturbing. The cultists tracked down the torchbearers living in the tunnels. They locked the poor folks up in a derailed subway car, doused it in gasoline. Yeah.
Charming.
It turns into a bit of a ghost story after that. They say the dark smoke from the fire still roams the tunnels searching for new victims to devour.
There are no happy endings in this city.
The story thread felt important. I could use it in one of the scenes I'd found. This new plot beat would carry me deeper into the story.
Torch bearers, okay. Before I do that, let me look around first.
It was locked from the other side.
I see. Let's do it.
A sick and twisted story. But it worked.
Almost missed this. Thank you.
It could not be opened on the side.
Huh? Why is this still locked? Oh, so I return here. I see. Also, what's behind me there? Right? There is something here. Or is it upstairs? Deputy Mulligan tuned Thornton's chatter out. Mulligan knew he wasn't alone. The sheriff's patience with the Fed was running out. Oh, this entire paragraph is from Alan Wake 1. I remember that. What I don't get is what the game is trying to mark that something is here. Like, what is here? Maybe if I change the plot thread, might appear then. Ooh, it did appear. Something did appear. Aha. Nice. Nope. This one. Let's go back to the same plot.
The scene changed with the story. The subway car had become a burnt husk. I could get through it now.
I want to save first though. And there is a save room right here. Don't want to waste progress by not saving. Oh boy, this is gonna be creepy. Don't take the camera control away from me, game. I hate when games do that. Taking camera control away from you. Are you okay, sir? You must be sleepy. Taking camera control away from you is really annoying in a first person or mouse control game.
None of this was real. It was all real. Fuck me.
They love repeating that line. Ooh, another ladder. That leads... Does this open? It does open. Where does this ladder go? Secret area? Words of action. Okay, let's see. Increases damage dealt to enemies in close proximity by 10%. Makes Alan 20% harder for enemies to detect. Decreases damage received from the darkness projectiles by 25%. Huh. What are the darkness projectiles? Something that the enemies throw at you? Increasing damage dealt to enemies in close proximity could be nice if enemies are right in your face and you have a shotgun, which I'm assuming we'll find one soon. But making Alan harder to detect could be good too. Decreases damage received from darkness projectiles. My guess is they might be really annoying. Otherwise, why would they give that ability there? And just 10% damage increase. Maybe it becomes 40%. 10, 20, 40. What do you guys think? I'm not sure which one to take. This might make some future fights easier. And this... I don't know what they mean by close proximity. Like how close? I'll just take this. Oh, it becomes 50% after that. I see.
I can figure this out on the plot board.
Down to platform. What is this area? This is an abandoned station. And there is something in front of me and lots of enemies. Oh boy.
Alan, wake. Having your story. It never was. Worry about each one eye. Darkness is coming. Shit! You don't have it! I will need you alone.
Watch there be nothing there, just extra batteries or something that we just wasted to get there. Sometimes Remedy does that. Okay, I'm right on that account. 2 batteries, how generous. So I wasted 1 and they gave me 2 back. So I gained 1. Don't write. Empty. See? Now, oh, a word of power. A word of fix found. Increases maximum health by 15%. Increases max amount of health restored in safe havens. Restores 50% of max health when a new word of power is discovered. Restores 50% of max health. That is good, but I will take this. That is good. After this, getting this makes sense.
I should work this out on a plot board.
Huh? Do they want us to change the collapser? Why did he say that? This is not a new scene. Also, I'm need healing. So we have explored everything that was on offer. Wait, I've not gone down there. Where does that connect to? Oh, by going down here, I automatically jump to here. Interesting. I see a couple of deers running.
My path was blocked. I had to find a way through. The lights would help me.
Okay, empty. So this is blocked. That is blocked. Hunted. Dude, the water and shadows are so creepy. Am I making progress? A little bit. I see. Now there is a guy with an axe. The game is telling you that you are hunted. Someone is going to attack you. Initiation.
I should look at the plot board to figure out a way forward.
So the hunter appears behind that young deer. Maybe we're not supposed to go here just yet? This part is a bit confusing. Or did we solve it? We solved it. Okay. Search for the cult, find inspiration at the subway station. Okay. So another Dude, these painted shadows.
Wake.
Uh-oh.
I had to keep working on the story.
There is something to the right and there is something to the left. I think I should explore to the left first. There are so many of them there. That didn't do anything.
What is the story?
Never mind, never mind. It did clear them out. What? Arrow. Nice. Word of lamp found. Restore 75 health for each second when using... Yeah. Store 100 health for each second when using flashlight boost. That's good. On hostile shadows. So only on the shadows which turn into those people, taken people. Not on the regular ones that disappear. At least that's what I'm understanding. There's nothing there. Downtown trains. Shrine station.
Alan Wake. I know the words, the secret words.
There's a word of power there.
I was sure I had the answer on the plot board.
I have to press something inside the train, I think. Yeah, got it.
Alan Wake.
Let's use that word of power first. Words of gun. Knockback force. Not consume ammo. Yeah, knockback force.
Wake. Let me die. I guess honestly. These words.
What exploded behind me? Did something explode behind me? Hold on. Never mind. I was checking if those stairs were climbable, but they're not. You know the words? Tell me the words. Oh boy. Weren't we supposed to go here?
The echoing hall had a story
News
to
line.
tell.
New scene. Let's grab stuff first. Uh-oh. The game is giving us a lot of stuff. You know what that means? That usually means boss fight. I know there are unopened containers there. I'm just checking if I missed any containers here.
Alan Wake.
I've opened all three. This seems like an altar or something.
The new scene I had found was important for the story.
Let's see, missing FBI agent first. Did that manifest anything? It did. The blood trail appeared. So the blood trail appeared. It's in a... It splits up here. Someone was chained up here. Okay. Now we do it again for the two other clues. Plot points, I mean. Murder cult?
The hall had changed into the murder cult's hideout.
What about torchbearers first? Let's check torchbearer first. Because something tells me the murder cult scene is going to be a fight or something. Big spiral. Nothing new? I guess not. Let's go back to the murder cult scene. Oh, an echo. Hold on.
The Fed had witnessed something here that made him run scared. Whether the summoning ritual had been a bona fide supernatural event or the mass psychosis of stark raving lunatics, it didn't change the facts. The cult was messing with things no one should mess with.
The ritual was a vital part of the story, the key to reaching the murder site.
Complete the ritual in the collapse tunnel.
I had a new beat for the story.
Can I put the ritual here?
This thread will create something tender, but it's what the story needed.
So it doesn't do anything here. So I should go back to torch bearers, I think. Missing agent? Complete the ritual in the collapse tunnel. So I have to now backtrack. Go here. Go here. No, abandoned. That's the collapse tunnel scene. And that is the exit. And there's something here. So these two things we have not explored. So we explore these. Then I think we go right once. Just to make sure we get this. Because it might be that if we do the collapse tunnel thing, we might not be able to get back here. That is a possibility. So I don't want to miss whatever that is. Plus, this is not that far. This is quite close. Okay. There is supposed to be a door here to the right. How do we get to that door? From there. How do I cross to the left side?
Find the answer on the plot board.
This is confusing. Dot now. Hello. Game of the year 2023 stolen from Alan Wake 2. Can you remind me which game won in 2023? I forget which game won in 2023. Baldur's Gate 3? I don't know, man. Baldur's Gate 3 was very good. Can we go like this? Now, I did not play Baldur's Gate 3, but I saw a playthrough of it. I saw a very good playthrough of it. And the story, the gameplay, and a lot of things that they've done were really well done. I am a bit stuck. I'm stuck because I'm supposed to... Hold on.
Changing a plot element in a scene without being there was impossible.
I think I made a mistake. Hold on.
The plot changes shaped the world around me.
No, not this. This is a... First of all, I have not finished this game, so I don't know how this game ends. But I've seen like the first 1/3 of it when it first came out. Then I stopped because I wanted to play it. But I was waiting for this game to come out on Steam. Sadly, this game never came out on Steam. It probably never will. So, which is why I was waiting. And from what I saw from the first 1/3 of the game, it's very, very well done. But Baldur's Gate 3 was exceptional in many, many ways. How do I get back? Let's deal with these guys first. Okay, I need to go to the right somehow. Finally. Finally, we're at the door. Ooh, a word of power. Let's quickly activate that. What do I do? Go with that. Since we have already committed to it.
I should look at the plot board. Keep the story moving.
Something to my left and then we go to the right. No, dancing is not done yet. I know what scene you're talking about. That's not done yet.
Turns out the cultists weren't the only ones using the tunnels. Hidden graffiti signs marked secret routes. I kept hearing whispers around an underground society of mystic outsiders, hidden knowledge. Typical New York.
Nothing here? Why was this room important? Weird. Nothing in this room. Just an enemy waiting for me here. Interesting. So he said something about... Hold on. What did he say? Markings.
The cultists weren't the only ones using the tunnels. Hidden graffiti signs marked secret routes. I kept hearing whispers around burn barrels of an underground society of mystic outsiders with hidden knowledge. Typical New York. Go on, ma'am.
This is where the history of the cult gets genuinely...
Yeah, we have seen that one. You better not attack me.
Wake.
Get up. I'm about to die.
There's no secret words.
Ah, I got stuck with the fence. There was a fence door behind me. I got stuck on that.
Alan Wake.
Where am I? Oh no, I have to go through that entire thing again.
Wake.
That's not good.
The story is a monster. Wake. Alan Wake. Wake. Alan Wake.
Whew.
Wake. Alan Wake. I've written so much. This is my story. The story will go on forever.
Oh, those are the projectiles. I see. I see now. Whew. Words of action. I don't know. That already seems quite manageable. Let's get that. These are lockers, but you can't open them. I have to go straight here. Ooh, save room. Finally. Very dirty save room, but it's a save room. Words of fix found. Yeah, maximum health for sure. So we are 35, and if you find one word, it'll become 50%. Okay. Let's save again. We're here now. Good. What is the question mark thing here? Yeah, what is that? Is it something that I've already learned? Maybe it's something I can only access on my way back. See, there's something there. And I have no idea what it is. Maybe it needs a different scene. That doesn't break. Can you melee in this game? No, you cannot. You can just dodge. Something is there. I don't know how to get to it though. Yet. Let's save, then check the entrance, and then we head to the collapse tunnel. I think this game's lighting, environment work, color theory that they've used, they're all very good. Amazingly done.
It was locked from the other side.
Huh? How is this locked from the other side? What?
It could not be opened on this side.
Is that maybe once I do this collapse tunnel bit, I get to here. They have won best environment as well at TGA. Yeah, they deserve it. They nail environment design very well. Like just like among I would say Asian devs or slash Japanese devs, they nail environment design also quite well. But among Western devs, I think they do the best job. Everything looks so realistic. Nothing feels out of place. Not sure how we open this door. Maybe later. Because there is a code there on the train that we will eventually need. Right? That's why there's a question mark there. That is my guess. One thing of being a thorough gamer is that you often notice things that the game wants you to notice later on. So I already noticed this code even before it was marked on the map. But I don't know where this code goes. Do not enter or cross tracks. My guess is on our way back we'll be able to open this door. Like the game should just tell me, in my opinion, that you cannot open this door right now. Or you are missing something to open this door. That is very helpful.
These are my words.
Okay, let's go to the collapse tunnel. Look at this, like everything looks so amazing. Let's quick save. Huh? Oh, not from there. Ooh, we can take another light from here if we want to. No, this is the way to the collapse tunnel. Never mind. Nope. I can't take this light, I think. That's the collapse tunnel. Okay.
The new story beat fit the story perfectly.
It's called Summoning Ritual? Enter the unblocked tunnel. Uh-oh.
The dark presence. Fuck! 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 I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone.
Is the thing unlocked now? That thing back there? Let's quickly check. Not there. Okay, that was a bad idea. Should not have gone there. Should just go to the tunnel. The game doesn't want us to go there right now. That's weird that the dark presence is on the left end as well. I guess the game just wants us to
I
go to
couldn't
the
hear
story.
dark presence. It was gone.
It was gone, then what attacked me there?
The tunnel
Kate.
was open now. I could get through.
Okay.
Shit. It doesn't work. The dark presence. I had seen it before. I remembered now. It was always
They were
out there,
going to the murder site.
hunting me.
Like the environment is so well done, and the sound design also. But I'm more scared of the environment and the sound design rather than the actual entities. Oh, what a creepy hall. Control also had like amazing level design. Oh, these look like trees. Ah, this is where this nightmarish reality and the real world are connecting.
I had found the murder site. Somehow the victim's heart was the key.
Nightingale. And there's something there. The writer of the first word and the writer of the last, with the terror of the light and the shadow cast, the third eye now open to protect the night. This is the moment to write. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone. Your friends will meet him when you're gone. Something to do with Mr. Scratch, I guess.
Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home.
Saga grabbed the heart from the general store.
An FBI agent? Who are you?
If you have seen this scene before from some Saga's perspective,
Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The dark presence. Help me. Please, help me. I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed. Outside. Parliament Tower. Where I had lived with Alice. It was out there. Waiting for me.
pretty cool. Hey, we finished another part. Let's go. We'll have to skip the music though. Is there music? There is. Go to the apartment in Parliament Tower. Okay. By the way, guys, if you're liking the stream, make sure to leave a like on the YouTube stream. And consider subscribing to me on YouTube and following me on Twitch. Same name in both places. Liking the stream helps it out. Subscribing and following also help me out. So they want us to get to the apartment in Parliament Tower. Okay. From here.
Hanging in the air. Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something that soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you, taking you for a ride, making you crazier.
You know what's funny is that Alan Wake's writings, as they're depicted in this game, they're written in a way that's very descriptive, full of adjectives. And that is a trick real life authors use for fiction and non-fiction to elevate the level of their writing. Because writing something plainly, that's generally considered to be for kids. Like let's say you're reading Harry Potter or something. That is usually written in quite plain language. There are some metaphors used and all, but usually it's very straightforward language. But if you read someone who is like an English literature major and work by them, or someone who writes very complicated literature and like fiction and non-fiction, you will see they use a lot of descriptive words, a lot of adjectives in a single sentence. So Alan Wake's writing is depicted like that, which is pretty cool to see. Because when you have a lot of adjectives in a sentence, you're packing in information in that sentence. Much more than that. I mean, there's the obvious meaning of the sentence. And then there is the, how you're making the reader feel with that sentence. So different writers use different techniques and different ways of achieving that. Where will this door connect? Here maybe, I think. Let's see. Or maybe this will connect back to the entrance near the code. Huh? Where is this? Oh yeah, see, it did bring us here. It says, oh, there's a word of power there. How do I... Got it. A word of gun. Increases knockback force of Alan's. Yeah, let's get that. Even though we have not found a shotgun yet, my guess is we will. Get to the apartment in Parliament Tower. Hang on. This thing is still not explored what this is. Should we go and check quickly? Let's go and check quickly if we can. But we can't. It's locked now. Right? I understood what I had to do now. I knew how to write the ending to Departure. There is light and there is darkness. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything... Oh, that's the ending of the first game. It's not a lake, it's an ocean. Following a typical nightmare pattern. Can I not go back? I still want to know what this is. This is blocked. I can go back all the way here. But would that help? If I go back all the way back to the murder site, then through the collapsed tunnel, then all the way back here. What is here? And there is no legend. Like the game doesn't explain like what this is. What this is. Can't go from there. I'll check it out later. Can't be something very important. Just would just be a.
Changed. I was
Hello,
closer
sir.
now.
How are you doing? Welcome, welcome.
I'm a writer. I write. Writing is the key. Art is the key to find my way out of the dark place. I can't forget this. Don't you fucking forget this. I'm in the dark place. I'm outside time and space. Outside reality. But this is real. A nightmare dimension. An ocean of darkness. Remember, it's dark energy. Can make
Yeah, this is Alan Wake.
make dreams and nightmares come true. Yes, I can use this. I need to use this. Hungry, monstrous things out there, plotting to stop me, to devour me, become me. Oh no.
He is Alan Wake, but I think the guy outside with Saga and Casey, that is not Alan Wake. I think that is Mr. Scratch. And Alan Wake is still trapped. Like Alan Wake is still trapped in the dark place. But that person outside is Mr.
Harlem
Scratch.
Tower, our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
Pretty cool. Can I take a... Hold on. I want to take a screenshot. Pretty cool. So this is where I am. That's Parliament Tower. Something is hidden there. Something is hidden there. Something is hidden there. There's an echo there. I've explored this alley before. Oh, the loot respawned? I guess the loot respawns. That's good to know. Yeah, that thing is gone. What's up there? There's something here. Yeah, it did respawn. Keep pressing tab by accident. Anything else here? Because it's still circled. That circle mark. Ah, this thing. Words of war. Increases damage dealt by the last bullet in the revolver's chamber by 25%. Increases double barrel shotgun damage 25%. Let's get that. That sounds like fun. Okay, now we have explored. Now this thing is left, this thing and this thing is left. Hey Venom, welcome. How are you doing? How is the game so far? So, game's environment, level design, and the environmental storytelling is amazing. The actual gameplay and puzzles are mostly quite simple. Even though the game does struggle a bit in explaining its puzzle UI a bit. But overall, very solid game. Doing very meta things with the writing, with the game's plot. I might have to fight these guys. The game is much better than Alan Wake 1. Much better. I will say though that the game's vibe is different. You didn't get this far when you played, you just played the first chapter. Yeah, I think I'm in chapter 3. The game's vibe is different from Alan Wake 1. Alan Wake 1 was pulp horror. How do I explain that? It was like a TV show. It was made like a TV show, horror TV show. And this is also divided into parts, but this feels scarier. This feels darker. I mean, the first game was also dark, but its environment and its overall vibe never scared you that much. In this game, the atmosphere is very scary. Also, I hate when games do this. I know why they do this. Basically, the game checked when I opened this box that I have too much stuff in my inventory. I have enough heals, I have enough ammo, I have enough flashlight batteries. So it didn't spawn anything here. But I don't like that. Aha. Word of action found. I mean, it's definitely worth playing, but you should play Alan Wake 1 first. Like, play through entirety of Alan Wake 1. And then you can just watch American Nightmare and the DLC of Alan Wake 1. Just the main base game Alan Wake 1. And then you can jump into Alan Wake 2. Playing Control is not strictly required, but Control is a very good game. And it is connected, loosely connected to this universe. not strongly connected. Let's get that. You have played Alan Wake 1 and American Nightmare and also Control DLC. Yeah, then you can jump straight into Alan Wake 2. I skipped Alan Wake American Nightmare because all the reviews that I saw, they were like, don't bother playing this. This is very bad. So I skipped it. Plus, it doesn't connect with the story very strongly either. If you just watch a recap of what happens in that, you will have enough, you'll have sufficient information. So something is there and something is there. Let's find those things. But the atmosphere, the sound design, it's very creepy, very scary. Very Resident Evil-like in many aspects. Do I think Control and Alan Wake 2 will both actually get a game combined? Good question. I'm not sure. I think they are already loosely connected. Okay, Venom, I'll catch you later. Make sure to leave a like on the stream. Helps the channel out. I think what's happening is that the games have very different vibes. Like Alan Wake has a Resident Evil-like, Silent Hill-like, slow burn, horror elements vibe. Slow burn and action is not the focus in Alan Wake 2 or in Alan Wake 1. Even though there is action, it is not the focus. Control, I think it's the other way around. In Control, it's not really a horror game directly. It's more of an action game. They could combine it, but I don't think they will combine it. Like if they want to combine it, it will not be very difficult because they're already loosely connected. It's a shared universe. But combining them could change the tone of the games a lot, because I don't know if you've seen the trailer for Control Resonant, which is coming out this year. Control Resonant has a very action heavy vibe to it. Not a slow burn, like methodical horror game vibe. So both games, I would say, complement each other. Very different vibes, different kinds of things and fun things that you can experience. This looks incredible. Need to take another photo. Let me read what you said. What if, just like Anderson and Alan Wake, to do certain things in Control universe, Alan Wake and Faden's contact with each other, so you play both characters in their own environment to traverse and kill Scratch? That is possible. That is, he might speak to Dylan in Control Resonant. You never know. It's definitely possible. Yeah, there is something hidden here. Okay. Words of fix. It's definitely possible, but I don't know if Remedy will want to do that. Because think about it. If you have two separate game universes that are loosely connected to each other, and you connect them into a single game, then that's half the revenue, half the money you make. Whereas if you keep releasing one game each for each universe, like one Alan Wake game, then one Control Universe game, then another Alan Wake game, then another Control Universe game. That way you make the double the amount of money, and your dev team doesn't get bored by working on a single type of game. You can get to do different things. You can make different environments. So yeah, max health. Nice. So my guess is it doesn't make sense to combine them, but if they want to combine them, it would be quite easy. Hey, hello Vivex. Yes, money. They will lose money by combining them. They might combine the two of them into a short TV series or something, since Sam Lake really likes the idea of directing a TV show. They tried to integrate the TV show inside the game in Quantum Break, but that failed. That game failed spectacularly. So that didn't work. So they might just do a separate TV show just like Naughty Dog and HBO did for The Last of Us. Okay, where to next? There's something here, so we take a left. Okay. Oh, the way it resonates.
Was ringing again.
The way this sound resonates is so well done. To my right. It's called OD Diner, where in Bright Falls it's Oh Dear Diner. Yeah, something to my left. Is it inside? Oh, it's right here. Huh? Where is it? Another word of fix. Okay. Increases max amount of health restored in safe havens. I don't know if I... Restores 50% of max health when a new word of power is discovered. I think this is more useful. Okay, let's answer the phone. Since we have explored all the marked things on the map. This game has like Matrix, the very first movie Matrix vibes. And that's a very high compliment that you can give to this game. Control 2 releasing in 2026 may not shine due to so many games releasing this year. They must delay it, but seems like they would release very early since game looks complete. We don't know when it's coming out, so they might space it out. As in, if they notice a lot of games are coming out in the first quarter or in the summer, they might push it down to fall, just to make sure that people are not overwhelmed with other games when their game comes out. release timing makes a lot of difference in the success of your game. As we know what happened to Titanfall 2. It was released in a very bad time from what I remember. I don't know which game came out when Titanfall 2 was released, but that other game prevented a lot of people from learning about Titanfall 2 and playing Titanfall 2. Vince Zampella was asked about this in an interview and he said it was the biggest mistake of his career. Rest in peace, Vince.
Hey, Alan. Thank God it picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did.
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come...
Wait, hello?
So that's, I think, Thomas Zane who's calling us. Hold on. Is there a safe room here? There was one here, right? Yeah, it's there. Wait, where is the safe room again? Ah, it's there. So I have lost a little bit of health. Let me see if it gives me health back. It does not. Huh? I thought it was supposed to give me health back. Weird. So, I don't know if you have seen this TV show or heard about it. It's called Twin Peaks. You should consider watching the older seasons of Twin Peaks. This game and Alan Wake 1, they take a lot of inspiration from Twin Peaks. Similar plot, similar town, similar weird stuff happening. A dark evil thing is doing some stuff. The concept of doppelgangers. So check Twin Peaks out if you don't know about it already. I must admit I did not see the last season of Twin Peaks. I got interrupted by something. What?
Time loses meaning here. How long have I been trying to escape? Long enough for Alice to think I'm dead.
Oh, so Alice dedicated this to Alan. Because in the end of Alan Wake 1, he gets out, she gets out and he gets trapped inside. Now, I don't know for sure, since I have not played this game before. I think the guy outside is Mr. Scratch. And both Alan Wake and Thomas Zane are still in the dark place.
Writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Ooh, look at the reflections. Path tracing with this game. It looks amazing. By the way, this game is running at 720p and it is being upscaled to 1080p by DLSS. And it looks amazing. Like I genuinely can't tell in almost every scene I can't tell that this is not running at 1080p. Crazy. Very nice fancy lift. Oh, scared me. Initiation 3 haunting.
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Okay.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice!
We've seen a dream like this before in Alan Wake 1. What we are witnessing right now.
Alice.
Pick photos for exhibition posters.
This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
So as we know, this dream world overlaps with the real world, this dark place. So what happens there also affects Alan's perception of things here. This symbol again from Control. This was in the motel in Control.
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before.
Yes, because the Control game happened and Control AWE happened. That's how this symbol got here. Lots of books. Look for Alice. Video art / doc on screens. Focal point of the dark place. So she was researching what happened to Alan. Nice kitchen. Part 1. That's the SD card?
Alice's memory card.
Sure, memory card. Yeah.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I'd didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. Easy for people to think it was my fault.
I mean, don't you remember climbing out of the lake?
Sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me.
No, dum-dum, he was not haunting you. He was trying to communicate with you through the dark place. I mean, you can call it haunting too.
Then it got violent. It was Alan,
But not Alan.
and yet it was a monster.
Mr. Scratch?
He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film.
Did that lamp turn on? Behind her?
And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people.
I think the lamp will turn off.
Than they ever knew.
Yeah. The game is trying to scare us right now.
Exhibit the dark place.
About to go off. No?
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
That's so menacing looking. Cabin?
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
Uh-oh. Who killed him? Return by Scratch. So the part of the story, the novel Return, is being written by Scratch. So that further makes me to think that the guy outside is not Alan Wake. The one with Casey and Saga. That's Mr. Scratch. Okay, we're back to Saga now.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan.
So we entered the dark place through that dark liquid in the closet. But it was not this Alan entering. This is just Mr. Scratch, I think. The real Alan and Thomas Zane, who keeps calling him, they're still stuck in the dark place, which was just the lake in the first game. In this game, it is also the lake, but they are also like showing it as fluid, dark fluid, in a closet.
For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality.
Yeah, I don't think this is Alan. Although the game might surprise us. Look at the clothes. Why is he wearing black and white? Or maybe both Alan and Mr. Scratch got out? I don't know.
The story is coming true, soaking into everything, like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the Dark Place, make all this shit go away.
But what if he was Scratch? Then they would just be handing the clicker directly into his hands.
Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
The deer knows. Dead deer knows. This synchronized coffee drinking is also from Twin Peaks.
Mr. Wake. Alan. We've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the Dark Place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow.
That line makes me think that this is both got out. Alan Wake and Mr. Scratch, and this is Alan Wake with Mr. Scratch inside his body or inside his head or something. Because that thing happened in the past, but it happened just now for Saga. So some time travel is also involved.
With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it. Have you ever heard of the cult of the tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness. Possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
Cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
He is probably hiding something. Let's do the profiling thing. The natural lighting looks so amazing. Like the way the light is bouncing and coloring everything. Looks so good. Everything has a soft shadow to it. As it should. The plants are decently high res enough. Even though you can see their jagged edges if you go up close. The polygons. Okay, let's do that profiling thing.
Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter. The next chapter. The next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker.
And that's the game's way of indicating to us that inside the dark presence, the story that is yet to happen already happened. Like in the past. So we'll access that part of the story again in that New York world as a flashback.
Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake. Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
So I was thinking the right things. Hold on.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
Okay. The cult of the tree is in possession of the clicker. No? I see. The story.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
That was so funny. How does story change reality rules? So whatever you write in a dark place becomes reality? Can't be that simple. What was in another world? Wake was in another world that entire time. He was stuck for 13 years because that's how it took in real life for the sequel to come out. The story changes our reality bit by bit. That means the effect isn't immediate, there is still time to fix this. How convenient. The overlap. The page describes the overlap being related to the dark place where Wake was. That's how Saga accessed it, right? Using the witch's heart ceremony. Flashlight seems to be taken. Okay.
Makes sense.
When the dark presence looks like Wake, it goes by the name Scratch. An evil twin is a bit convenient. A doppelganger. In the form of Scratch, the dark presence is editing Wake's story, wants to turn the world into a nightmare. Must get the clicker before Scratch. A magic light switch, where do I even start with that? If we don't stop it, Scratch will use the story to permanently change reality at the start of Deerfest, which leaves only 2 days to do this.
No. The dark place. A dimension that's home to monsters. Huh. Wild stuff.
For later.
Creepy dolls, mysterious rhymes. No weirder than anything else going on, I guess.
Okay, this is that doll and that camera setup we found in the near the forest, in the lake near the in the forest near the lake. Crow doll used to solve the rhyme puzzle. Found a strange rhyme on a sheet of paper. There is some trial and error involved in setting these up. Just checking that we are not missing anything. We're not. Weapon upgrades. We still don't have enough. Why? Where did the deer prompt go? The deer is supposed to tell us, right? That how many deers are left? That's weird.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah.
I am a tourist.
We've seen that before.
Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them. Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
Okay.
The Cult of the Tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this.
So we'll find more stuff inside the trailer in Watery.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
From now on, you can switch between Alan and Saga stories via the bucket in the Giantess break room. Feel free to play in whatever order you choose. Oh, interesting. So we can immediately jump back into New York.
You wrote these pages in the dark place. So why are we finding them here?
I think I wrote them. I remember writing an endless amount of pages, but when this happened before, the pages were being sent from the dark place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
That's all for now, Mr. Wake. Thank you for your cooperation.
Okay, did we get something new on the case board? We did. He remembers writing many pages while being in the dark place. Okay, we can't interact with him anymore, or with Casey.
I'm the only one who understands the forces behind this. I can help you.
No, that's not how this works. You're a civilian, and we don't do ride-alongs. And if Scratch is after you, then so is the cult. We don't know who we can trust here.
Damn it, you are making a mistake.
Mm-hmm. I'll be sure to add that to the list.
By the way, I love this feature. Instead of showing us when the game was saved, it just literally tells us like how long have you been playing the game for when this game was saved, when this save was created. I like that much better than, you know, looking at a date and then time and then trying to figure out when was the last time I played the game. I like this better. Return 3 local girl. So we have to go to Watery. Hold on. Drive to Watery. This is Bright Falls. Where is Watery? It's the neighboring town, right? Is there a way to... No.
Hi, welcome.
Okay. Past favorite Deerfest floats. Go.
The yarn puppet monstrosity.
Stuffed moose and squirrels one.
So
No,
who's in
thank
for
you.
a bet this year?
Those beady dead marble eyes
$100
still give me
says there'll be at
nightmares.
least one fender bender between the floats.
For that amount of money, you'll cause it yourself.
Yeah, I'm not taking that wager. Too many opportunities for interference.
They do not believe their friend. Or they know their friend very well.
Hello, and welcome to Coffee World, voted Washington's best coffee-themed amusement park. All of our attractions are family-friendly and available to children.
Can we watch that here?
Hello, and welcome to Coffee World,
Let's go.
voted Washington's best coffee-themed amusement park. All of our attractions are family-friendly and available to children of all ages, just like our coffee. So, take a sip of our Oh Dear Diner organic coffee and let the adventure begin. Hold on for dear life on the Espresso Express. Oh! Soak in some local history at the Huatari Well, where two serial killers once hid the disemboweled bodies of their murder victims. It's not haunted. No. Come join Mocha Moose and the goats at our amusement park petting zoo. Just don't share your coffee with the goats. Seriously, stop feeding our goats coffee. Seriously. It's not amusing.
It's not amusing.
Take in amazing views from the Slow Roaster Ferris wheel. I can almost see the Watery Lighthouse trailer park. This is so much fun. And finish off at our beautiful gift shop where seniors and children under 10 receive a 9% discount on keychains and propane tanks. Welcome to Coffee World. We guarantee you'll jaw a great time.
I love this. These are so silly and so fun. Anything new appeared here? From time to time, new stuff appears here, right? Let me check. That's just Mayaseta stuff.
This is the third time I've requested something be done about the TV in my room. It keeps going on by itself. It's keeping me awake all night.
Yes, sir, I'm terribly sorry for that. We've called a professional electrician. In the meantime, have you tried unplugging the TV for the night?
Oh, there's an idea, Einstein. Why don't I just get rid of everything I'm paying for in that room while I'm at it? Sleep on the floor. Go to the toilet in the corner. Hey, I'm not unplugging it. You're fixing it.
Of course, sir.
That's funny. Alright, guys, I think I'm gonna stop the stream here for now. We've done a decent chunk of exploring New York. When we come back tomorrow, we'll go to Watery and explore Watery. We'll do one part of one entire section of Saga story. Then we'll go back to New York and we'll find out what's happening with the Alan Wake in the past, who's stuck in the radio show. Let's listen to this first.
Sunday market in 3 delicious flavors. That's right. Our favorite sponsor, Davis Family Beef Jerky, can now be enjoyed in smoked hickory, teriyaki, and hickory teriyaki. I handed out samples here at the Valhalla Nursing Home and thought I'd catch up with one of our residents to get her thoughts.
Huh?
Donna, how are you?
Valhalla?
Back pain from my spinal stenosis.
Oh dear. You know, when I'm feeling stiff, I find a light snack helps. So, did you try that beef jerky?
No, lunch is at 11, and I wanted to save my appetite because today was the fish soup with crackers. You're allowed up to 4 crackers, but I only take 1 unless I have a glass of cranberry juice. They ran out of cranberry juice at breakfast, which is at 7. I didn't take the oatmeal today because it makes me gassy before cribbage, and I can't...
So you didn't try the jerky? Got it. Well, that's too bad, Donna. Their new teriyaki flavor sure does hit the spot.
They had teriyaki salmon with rice on Friday's dinner menu. Dinner's at 5, but we all know the salmon takes longer to prepare, and then you're late for bingo. And who needs all that spice?
I agree. Teriyaki is a shit flavor.
Who? Is that Tapio? How are you on the line?
I couldn't end the call.
You've been on the phone this entire time?
Yes, and I hate teriyaki.
Well, it's
Teriyaki is actually pretty good.
on jerky. So, let's give a big thank you to Wendy Davis for these samples.
Wendy? No, that can't be right. Wendy went missing in 2010. I heard she's dead.
No, I'm referring to Wendy Davis from our sponsor, Davis Family Beef Jerky.
Wendy Davis. That's the dead one. She's dead.
Right. Well, that's our time.
He's ruining
Keep your coffee warm
his sponsor segment.
because that sunshine's right around the corner. Pat Main signing off.
Poor Batman. Alright. Let's take a screenshot here. Okay. What about like this? Okay. Alright. Now we're gonna stop. We played a decent chunk. Tomorrow we'll continue with the Saga side of the story. And then once we do a big chunk of her story, then we'll jump to Alan Wake's story in New York. Not sure if I should just finish all of Alan Wake's story or if I should keep alternating them. I'll look that up. What's the best experience? My guess is alternating them would be better because it gives you variety while playing. But if a lot of people online are saying that doing one section before the other section is better, then we'll do that. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out, and thanks for the company. And yeah, consider subscribing to the YouTube channel and following me on Twitch. And if you like the stream, make sure to leave a like on YouTube. I'll catch you all tomorrow. Have a good day or good night or good morning wherever you are. Bye for now.